Hello everyone, I hope you have a wonderful time. My name is Mwalim Sam Christopher. Today we are going to look onto biology practicals as per Tanzanian syllabus. Our lesson objective today, we're expecting students to be able to dissect mouse or small mammals to display the viscera, that's the general appearance of the internal organ of a rat, digestive system, urinogenital system, and reproductive system. Rat dissection. Today we are going to focus mostly on the rat dissection. The following slides are intended to help you with dissections of the rat and to review for the lab practicals. Okay? Rat dissection. Let's start with the classification of a rat. Rat has a scientific name by Ratus norvegicus. It's a common name, rat, English name of course. Kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, and subphylum Vertebrata. It belongs into the class Mammalia and order Rodentia. Dissection procedure on how to dissect a rat. Please visit my YouTube channel by the name of Mwalim Sam. There you will find a step-by-step procedures on how to dissect a rat and open it to display the internal organs. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like for more videos. Let's start with the viscera. This is a general opening. This is just an appearance. Soon after you open the skin of a rat, you expect to see the following organ in general. Okay? I will use the highlight quickly so at least we can go together with the representation. So let's start. Once you just finish the dissections, as you have seen in my video, the procedure on how to open until you reach this section. After you've opened your rat, after you've dissected your rat and display system like this, just the opening without touching any internal organ or without displacing any internal organ, this is a visceral general, the general appearance of the internal organ of a rat. Okay. First of all, we have the diaphragm here. This is the diaphragm, which divides the two sections. It divides the thoracic region and it divides the abdominal cavity. Now, the thoracic region or the thoracic cavity, this region here, comprises of two main parts. It comprises of the lungs and it comprises of the heart. But the abdominal cavity, which is the whole this region here, this one, it comprises of a digestive system, excretor system, reproductive organs, and some of the structures in this particular section. Okay? Digestive system. Digestive system of a rat comprises of several structures and organs, but very quickly we are going to view some of the structures. If you are to display the digestive system, generally you'll be able to see the mesentery. These are small epithelial tissues that hold the intestine together, and of course we have the omentum. But if you are to display it, these are some of the organs that are found in the digestive system of a rat. Okay? So we have the liver, which is the largest part. We have the stomach, which is in between here. We're going to see it later, this region. We have the small intestine, the coiled tube. We also have a cecum. Okay. So generally, the digestive system of the rat comprises of the following structures or organs. First, it comprises of the liver. Okay. It comprises of the liver. It comprises of the stomach. Here, the stomach. And then soon after the stomach, you have the duodenum. And then after the duodenum, you have the small intestine. And then after small intestine, you have the cecum. And then you have a large intestine. Okay? You have the large intestine down here. Okay? So also you have a spleen, which is just beneath the liver. So as I said, these are the main part of the digestive system of a rat. So if you are to display during your practical session or during your practical exam, after dissecting, after opening the structure, make sure that you display these structures which represent the digestive system of a rat. So general, if you are to represent it in a sequence, you will see that the digestive system of a rat comprises of the liver, this larger organ here. This is the liver. Okay, we have the spleen just underneath the liver. Okay, and then we have the small intestine. You can see it here, small intestine. We also have the cecum down here, and even of course we have the large intestine. Okay, so in your exam, in your national exam, biology exam number 3, which we call it biology practical, once you have dissected your rat, while it's still on your tray, before you call an invigilator to come and assess your dissection, make sure that if it's the digestive system, all these systems, all these organs are seen clearly. Because once the assessor comes, when the examiner comes to assess your dissection, they'll be looking onto all these structures if they can see them clearly. So make sure you display them using pins to make sure that all these structures are clearly visible. So general overall, digestive system comprises of course of the liver, the stomach, we have the pancreas, okay, digestive structures, we have the duodenum down here, okay, which is an extension from the liver, and of course which is a part of the small intestine as well. And also we have this small intestine here, which comprises of the jejunum and the ileum, which is the absorption section responsible for absorption food substances. We also have the cecum, we have the urinary bladder down at the bottom. So these are general structures of a digestive system. Okay, good. So after you've called an invigilator, if you go back to this slide, after you've dissected in your tray, in your dissection tray, before you call an examiner, if it's digestive system, make sure that all these structures are visible. All these structures are visible before you call an invigilator or before you call the examiner to come and assess your dissection. Then after that, you need also to sketch or draw your diagram as per exam question, whereby in your diagram, make sure that you display all the system or you sketch all the system carefully and follow all the rules and regulations on how to draw biological diagram. In the next lesson, in the future, I will show you on how are you supposed to draw and label biological diagrams, okay? But for now, this is a general diagram of a rat showing a digestive system where we have the diaphragm, which separates the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity. And as I said before, we have a liver, and we have the esophagus, and we have many other structures responsible for digestion. So after you have dissected your rat, as per procedures in my videos, you will also be able to display it. After displaying it, then later on you need to draw your diagram. I recommend this diagram, which is a very simple diagram to sketch, showing the digestive system of a rat. Okay, thank you. But generally, if you want to review as well, you can see if you want to separate or isolate the system, we're expecting rat digestive system to comprise of the liver. Of course, we know digestion starts from the mouth, where we have the digestion of some of the food substances in the mouth due to the presence of saliva and salivary gland. But generally, we know these are the organs responsible for the digestive system. We have this bigger structure here we call the liver. Then beneath the liver, we have the stomach. When we have the spleen, okay, that releases the bile, and we have the duodenum. Okay, goes all the way here. This is the duodenum, and then we have the jejunum. This is the jejunum down here. Okay, goes all the way is the jejunum joining to the small intestine. So this is the small intestine, and this region here comprises of the small intestine where we have the absorption of food, the ileum, and then we have this coil part here, we have the cecum, and finally we have the large intestine, and then the large intestine goes all the way up to this section of which we call it the appendix. Okay. Just before you finish here, we have also a section called the colon, which is responsible for maximum absorption of water. Reproductive system, female reproductive system. Mind you that in your exam, you'll be provided with a specimen, a rat. It may be a female or it may be a male. It depends. So if you're given a female or a male, it's better you need to be careful, because once you examine the reproductive system, it differs from a male and a female. Let's start with the female reproductive system. Female reproductive system of a rat. On the external, if you want to know that the rat you are having is a female or male, of course on the external, you'll be able to see such structures which represent female structures. On the outside, we expect you to see the vagina. If it's a female, this is the vagina, the opening, okay, the copulatory structure. And of course, this is an anus. This is anus. And if it's a female, you'll be able to see the vagina, and you'll be able to see other structures such as the mammary gland, the nipples. These are the mammary gland, okay, which you can see it from this diagram. If it's a female rat, you'll be able to see this mammary gland. Then you may know for sure that the rat I'm dissecting is a female rat, okay. So the female urinogenital organs. Urinogenital involve the urinary system or excretory system and the genitalia, the reproductive system. So generally, we have the rat dissection, which is, of course, we are going to look onto the urogenital system, where we have the kidney, okay, it's a kidney. Of course, we have the ovary, and we have the uterus, which is the left horn. And generally, you can see the urogenital system of a rat. Now, urogenital system, meaning urinogenital system, means talking of the excretory system responsible for urine, and also some of the genitalia responsible for reproduction. That's what we call urinogenital system. Urine system and the genitalia system. That's what you can see with the kidney, with the ureters, and also with the uterus. So generally, this is the urogenital system of a rat. If you have to sketch it, comprises of the adrenal gland, which are above the kidney. We have the kidney itself, we have the ovaries, we have the oviduct. These are the tubes that carries the eggs from the ovaries all the way up to the fallopian tube, up to the uterus for fertilization and so forth. So we also have the uterus, okay, and then we have the urinary bladder. Now mind you that for a female, the urinary bladder or the urethra is connected with the vagina. Down here we have the vagina, and eventually we have the clitoris, okay? So this is general structure or general representation of the female urinogenital system of a rat, okay? So in the exam, if you ask it to display, okay, urinogenital system organ of your rat, if it's a female, you expect it to display all the structures here, as I've said before, that we expect you to display the kidney, expect it to display the ovary, which is right here, display the uterus, okay, which is the left horn. Of course, we have the other side here, which is the right horn. We have the large intestine, and we have the urinary bladder. Plus, down here, we have the ureter, which goes all the way out through the vagina, okay? So this is general structure of urinogenital organs or urogenital system of a rat. How do you dissect and display this? Don't forget again to visit my YouTube channel, Volume Sam. You'll be able to see the procedure on how to dissect and display this system, okay? Male reproductive system. How would you know that your rat or the specimen you're provided is a male? Of course, if it's a male, it's very simple. You'll be able to see this structure here, which is the penis, copulatory structure, and you'll be seeing these big swelling structures on the outside. These are testes, okay? The testicles, which they're here. This indicates that the rat is a male, okay? Good. Now, generally, the male reproductive system has the following structure. So if you have to display in your exam, if you ask to display the male reproductive system of a rat, if the rat is male, a specimen, you're supposed to display all the following structures, okay? First, you need to display, remember, sometimes urinary bladder, okay, which is number 2 here. So this one is the urinary bladder. If it's a male rat, remember that. And then you have the vas deferens. Where are they? Vas deferens is number 3. Right down here, number 3, vas deferens. Okay, these are the tubes that transport sperms. And we have the epididymis. These are coily tubes, which are just above the testes, right here. These are the epididymis. You can see it here. So look for the faint color. So that is the epididymis. And the small intestine, of course, that's not part of reproductive system We have the seminal valves, which they're here. Okay, the seminal valves for Siemens. We have the penis, which is number 8 here. This is you can also see it sometimes on the outside, penis, copulatory structure. Also, you have the testes, these two things here are called the testes, which are responsible for spermatogenesis. Okay? Good. And then later on, you have this big foreskin, the skin that protects the testes. We call it the scrotum. Okay? Thank you for watching. My name is Mr. Sam. Please visit my YouTube channel for more information and for more lessons. Stay tuned till next time.